Welcome. Today, we journey beyond the postcard beauty of St. Lucia to uncover its hidden secrets, ancient taboos, and the stories that shape its soul. In the island's wild and beautiful southwest, nestled among lush hills and ancient forests, lies Sulphur Springs, a place unlike any other in the Caribbean. Known as the world's only drive-in volcano, Sulphur Springs invites visitors to journey directly into the heart of volcanic activity, where the Earth's power is on full display. Here, you don't just observe from a distance, you actually descend into the crater itself. All around, bubbling mud pools and steaming vents create an otherworldly landscape, while the unmistakable scent of sulfur fills the air, reminding you that this is a living volcano. Local guides, passionate and knowledgeable, share fascinating tales of the volcano's ever-changing moods, its eruptions, and the incredible geothermal forces that shape the land beneath your feet. They reveal how the springs have influenced the island's history, culture, and even its legends. This is no dormant relic of the past, but a living, breathing force of nature. Steam rises constantly from the vents, and the ground itself seems to pulse with energy, a powerful reminder of the Earth's raw, untamed vitality. To stand here, surrounded by the sights, sounds, and smells of Sulphur Springs, is to feel the very heartbeat of our planet. A humbling, unforgettable experience that connects you to the Earth in a way few places can. In the heart of Soufriere, a town steeped in history and shadowed by the towering pitons, there lingers a story that has been whispered for generations. It is the tale of a legendary ghost, a young bride, whose life was cut short by a tragic twist of fate on the eve of her wedding. Her spirit, it is said, could not find peace, and so she remains, forever bound to the winding streets and faded facades of this old Caribbean town. As night falls and the mist rolls in from the sea, locals claim to see her wandering the deserted alleyways, her white dress trailing behind her like a wisp of fog. The soft glow of lanterns sometimes flickers, as if disturbed by her passing presence. Residents speak in hushed tones of fleeting glimpses, a pale figure in the distance, a sudden chill in the air, or the unmistakable sound of sorrowful weeping echoing through the night. These are not stories told to entertain tourists, but memories and experiences woven into the fabric of daily life. The ghost of the young bride has become a symbol for Soufriere, a reminder of the town's enduring connection to its past and the mysteries that linger just beyond the veil of the ordinary. Her presence is felt in the quiet corners, in the shadow of the church, and in the stories passed down from one generation to the next. Her story is a haunting echo that drifts through the streets, a gentle but persistent reminder that love, loss, and longing can leave marks that time cannot erase. In Soufriere, some emotions never fade, they simply become part of the town's soul. St. Lucia's black sand beaches, born of volcanic rock, are places of beauty and caution. Local folklore warns that these shores, especially at dusk, are thresholds where spirits, jumbies, may cross into our world. Many avoid these beaches at night, respecting the unseen and the powerful link between nature and legend. Gros Piton and Petit Piton rise dramatically from the Caribbean Sea, their twin silhouettes instantly recognizable and steeped in legend. For centuries, these volcanic spires have stood as sacred icons, revered since Amerindian times as living entities and powerful guardians of the land. Their presence is woven into the very fabric of St. Lucia's identity, shaping the island's history, culture, and daily life. For St. Lucians, the pitons are far more than breathtaking scenery. They're enduring symbols of strength, resilience, and deep-rooted pride. Generations have looked to these peaks for inspiration, drawing a sense of belonging and ancestral connection from their silent watch. The pitons are a source of comfort and unity, linking the past to the present for every islander. Local folklore whispers that the swirling mists are the pitons' private conversations, a sacred language only they understand. It's said that pointing at the peaks is disrespectful, a gesture that disturbs their ancient dialogue. These beliefs are passed down through stories, keeping the mystery and reverence alive in every generation. Their image is everywhere, on souvenirs, paintings, currency, and even the national flag, a constant reminder of the island's enduring spirit and the pride of its people. The pitons are not just landmarks, they are woven into the collective memory and daily life of St. Lucia. To truly know St. Lucia, you must see the pitons through the eyes of its people, feel their reverence, hear their stories, and understand the deep connection that binds the island's heart to these sacred peaks. Whistling at night is taboo in St. Lucia, believed to summon spirits, jumbies or sucuyants into your midst. Parents hush children after sunset, not out of annoyance, but genuine fear. This simple act is a ritual of protection, keeping the spirit world at bay until morning. Deep in St. Lucia's interior, secret waterfalls are guarded as sacred sites for healing and spiritual cleansing. Outsiders are rarely welcomed. These places are preserved through secrecy and respect. The water is believed to purify both body and spirit, but only for those who honor the tradition. These hidden falls are living links to the island's ancestral past. At Ants La Ray's famous fish fry, locals and visitors feast together. But some dishes remain reserved for insiders. These true recipes, passed down through families, are shared only with those accepted into the community. To be offered such a dish is a sign of trust and belonging. Here, food is more than sustenance. It's a symbol of identity and connection. When sea turtles nest on St. Lucia's beaches, a powerful taboo prevails. Never touch the turtles or their eggs. This is both a conservation ethic and a cultural law, believed to bring misfortune if broken. Children learn to watch in silence, honoring the sacred cycle of life. Sometimes, the deepest respect is shown by keeping your distance. Breadfruit is a staple, but folklore warns, never eat it on the day it falls from the tree. The tree is said to mourn its lost fruit, and eating it too soon invites bad luck. Letting it rest overnight is a gesture of respect for nature's gifts. This tradition reflects a time when every meal was a spiritual act. St. Lucia's bush medicine is a legacy of secret knowledge, passed quietly within families. Remedies for fever, pain, or wounds are closely guarded, shared only with trusted kin. Healers protect these secrets to preserve their power and prevent misuse. The forest's gifts are reserved for those who honor tradition. Swimming after dark is forbidden by local taboo. Night is the realm of sea spirits, and entering the water is seen as trespass. Tales of La Diablesse and other entities warn of danger and misfortune. The taboo doubles as a safety rule, protecting against unseen hazards. Here, folklore and practicality merge to keep the community safe. Marigot Bay's hidden caves are shrouded in legend, haunted by the spirits of runaway slaves and pirates. Locals avoid them, believing curses and restless ghosts guard these dark places. The stories serve as warnings, preserving the caves as untouched mysteries. Even paradise has its shadows, where history and myth entwine. St. Lucia's festivals are vibrant and welcoming, but some rituals remain private, reserved for locals only. These ceremonies, offerings, dances, blessings, are the spiritual heart of the celebration. Outsiders are excluded not out of hostility, but to protect the ritual's power and meaning. Respecting these boundaries is key to understanding the island's culture. Pirate legends abound, but locals discourage treasure hunting, warning of curses and misfortune. Folklore says pirates protected their loot with dark magic, and disturbing it brings disaster. The tales serve as moral lessons against greed and destruction. The true treasure, locals say, is the island itself. Sometimes the greatest riches are the stories that endure. Ancient silk, cotton, and gomia trees are revered as spirit homes. Cutting them is a grave taboo. These god trees are believed to connect the living and the dead, and harming them invites misfortune. This belief has long protected the island's oldest forests. The trees stand as silent guardians, holding the land's memory and soul. Our journey ends, but St. Lucia's mysteries linger. Volcanoes, spirits, taboos, and traditions that shape its heart. Thank you for exploring beyond the surface. Every place has secrets for those who listen. Subscribe to join us on future adventures into the world's hidden wonders.